お願いします。よーい、アクション。
On March 28, 1975, episode 51 of Ultraman Leo, Goodbye Leo, Takeoff Towards the Sun, was broadcast on TVS. It would serve as a curtain call for the second Ultra series, which had started in 1971 with Return of Ultraman. The 1970s era of Kyodai heroes, giants who protected Earth from various invaders and evil empires, had ended, and would go dormant for a few years. Following Ultraman Leo's final broadcast, the Ultra series would continue to be entrenched in late 1970s popular culture through manga, merchandise sales, and TV reruns, which benefited from changes in broadcast networks. In parallel to this, a surge of interest in science fiction works was taking place worldwide, with Star Wars and Space Battleship Yamato leading the way and setting the stage for a new era of special effects and animated works. In response to this, Tsuburaya Productions kickstarted work on the first Ultraman series that would follow Ultraman Leo. Eventually, they would settle on a radical departure from previous entries in the franchise. This new Ultraman show will be produced as an anime series. The Ultraman premiered on April 4, 1979 and was broadcast on TVS. The show would prove to be a success, airing for a year with a total of 50 episodes. While Tsuburaya Productions opted to make their newest Ultra series an animated work, the success of this show plus renewed interest in their previous programs inspired another studio to revisit the Giant Hero TV series format. Well known for their kaiju films and classic tokusatsu TV series like Ike, Gutman, and Zone Fighter, Toho Studios took an interest in revisiting the Kyodai genre with a new original hero. They would start teasing this new character, Megaloman, through various children's magazines from this period with photos that previewed this new character's story, powers, and his first opponent. Megaloman started its Fuji TV broadcast on May 7th of 1979 and would go on to have 31 episodes. The show went on to make a big impression and left behind a rich legacy for fans of tokusatsu hero programs around the world. One of its more memorable contributions was a promotional crossover with the Ultraman franchise. This crossover and its associated references tie back to the story arc that starts with episode 20, The Monster Corps Invasion, Megaloman Execution Strategy Part 1. In it, we're introduced to a new character, Burlock, who is played by Susumu Kurobe, the actor who played Shin Hayata in the original 1966 Ultraman TV series. Burlock is a scientist who is eager to help President Dagger with his plans to take over the Earth. To accomplish this, he sets in motion a plan to deploy multiple monsters to overpower Megaloman and execute him. Two of these monsters, Suidras and Bomberon, would make a guest appearance on the Hiroshi Ogawa Show, a weekday morning program on Fuji TV. As part of a promotional feature, they would take on Megaloman and Ultraman in a fight that TV announcer Shigeru Suyuki provided color commentary for during its original broadcast. This feature, which runs for about 40 seconds, showcases Megaloman and Ultraman in the middle of a smoke-filled metropolis fighting Suidras and Bomberon. Their battle, which is mostly made up of punches and kicks, ends fairly quickly and concludes with Ultraman and Megaloman turning to each other and shaking hands. This team-up was followed by Megaloman, Ultraman, and Ultraman Taro appearing side by side in a 3D papercraft kit that was included in the December issue of a children's magazine in 1979. Megaloman would also appear in numerous merchandise alongside the Ultraman, including a manga series. And while a team-up like this feels like it could never happen again, Toho Studios and Tsuburaya Productions recently participated in another unlikely team-up, with Godzilla and Ultraman partnering with Kamen Rider and EVA Unit 1 to form a new giant robot. So who knows what the future holds for other potential crossovers of characters from these legendary studios.